An invoice in respect of a consignment of chemicals A and B provides the following information. Chemical A 10,000 kgs at 10 per kg value is 1 lakh. Chemical B 8,000 kgs at 13 per kg value is 1 lakh 4,000. Central sales tax at 2% 4,080. Railway freight is 3,840. Total cost is 2,11,920. A shortage of 500 kgs in chemical A and 320 kgs in chemical B is noticed due to normal breakages. You are required to determine the rate per kg of each chemical, assuming a provision of 2% for further deterioration. So now let us find out how many kgs of chemical will be first of all available, because out of this 10,000 and 8,000 already 500 and 320 were lost, and we expect further 2% deterioration. So let's have a working note where we'll first of all find out what will be the effective quantity of each chemical that will be available for use. So here we have working note 1, computation of effective quantity of each chemical available for use. Okay, so we have 3 columns, particulars chemical A and B. First, let's capture what is the quantity purchased. What is the quantity of chemical purchased? Quantity purchased, chemical A it is 10,000 and chemical B is 8,000. So let's capture 10,000 for A and 8,000 for B. Now in this we have already lost something. We'll say less shortage due to normal breakages, and we have that it is 500 and 320. Okay, so 500 and 320. So let's see what is the overall position now. So out of this 10,000, 500 is lost, so we have 9,500, and in B 8,000 minus 320, which is 7,680. Now from this let us deduct 2% deterioration, less provision for 2% deterioration. So 9,500 multiplied by 2%, 190. 7,680 multiplied by 2%, which is 153.6. So now we'll be able to find out what is the exact quantity available. We'll say that is item number D. Quantity available will be this 9,500 minus 190, 9,310, and here 7,680 minus 153.6, so it is 7,526.4. Okay, so this is the effective quantity that is going to be available. Now we'll take this information to find out what is going to be the rate per kg of each chemical. So for that we need another working note where we'll have this statement showing computation of rate per kg of each chemical. So already we have some information, but it's an overall information comprising chemical A, B and all taxes and freight put together. Let us do the splitting. We'll split that based on the available information. To start with, let's take chemical A and B, the purchase prices. Okay, so item number A, purchase price. We have for chemical A and B, chemical A it is 1 lakh, chemical B is 1 lakh 4,000. So we'll say it is 1 lakh and 1 lakh 4,000. Now with this, let us add the taxes. So what is the information we have regarding tax? CST is at 2%. Okay, so let's directly add that. Add CST at 2%. So it is 1 lakh into 2%, 2,000, and here 1 lakh 4,000 into 2%. And let us also add the next cost, that is railway freight, but we have it in common, that is 3,840, and that's for chemical A and B, and when they were purchased it was 10,000 and 8,000 kgs. So we can take a proportion now, that is 10:8. So 10:8 can be further reduced to 5:4. So probably here I'll write item number C, add railway freight. I can give the narration saying in the ratio of quantity purchased, which is 10:8, or I can say it as 5:4. Okay, so what is the total amount we have? The total railway freight is 3,840, and the ratio what we are adopting is 5:4. It means 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay, so now we'll use that. It is railway freight. We know the total amount is something like 3,840. It is 3,840, which is for 5 plus 4. Okay, so the denominator is 9. Now let's multiply that with 5. Okay, so the denominator is 9, the numerator is supposed to be 5. And if I do that, I get 2133.33. So that is the proportion of railway freight for chemical A. Now for chemical B, let me just copy this, but I'll do the alteration. The overall cost is 3,840, fine. That is for total of 9. Now we are concerned about chemical B, where the proportion is only 4. So I'm going to change this as 4. And I get the number 1706.67. Okay, so now we have three costs: purchase cost, CST, and railway freight. So now let's calculate the total cost. Total cost is nothing but A plus B plus C. So by adding all the three, we get 1,04,133 for A and 1,07,786.67 for B. Okay, so this is the total cost, but our task is to find out the rate per kg. So now let us divide this total cost by effective quantity. So item E is effective quantity. Okay, effective quantity, we can go to our earlier working note. For chemical A it is 9,310, and for chemical B it is 7,526.4. So item F, we can have rate per kg, which is nothing but D divided by E. Okay, so 1,04,133.33 divided by 9,310, rate per kg is 11.19, and here it is 14.32.